Dominators. It's me, you, back on Dominations. It's NFL Sunday day, which I know that people around the world watch these videos. Domination's a global game, and I don't have like a million views or anything like that, but not everybody is in America that watches these videos, so I don't expect y'all to understand. But it's a big day here. We've got the Chiefs. Starting here in a couple hours, and of course we all play fantasy football here, stuff like that. Really love football season. It means fall's here. We got the grill going. Food is delicious. I made some chili last night, and it's like otherworldly. But besides that, that's what's going on later. In about an hour and a half, the football starts. But for now, let's get down to Dominations. And I've got some good news because my base has been straight flattening people. Last video I talked about a little change that we made, bringing this wall down, I think, to increase the range that somebody attacking has to get to the mortars. I like the distance up at the top, so we did that little change. Let's take a look at where we are. Oh my, that's just glorious. So we had a 19, an 8, and a 37, which I have not seen yet. Let's watch this. It's got to be pretty funny. I mean, let's just see what happens. I don't even know. Okay, he's coming in northwest, or just west, whatever you call it. Looks pretty much left side. And, alright. Drop some backup troops. He's got a heavy tank, MK3, or I'm not sure. I think that's what that is. Takes out the anti-tank, and this is where it can get tough for him. Got the readout sprayed a little bit of him, but the mortar is in this little nook and cranny, and it does the job there. Okay. Looks like he's going to get through this upper area pretty easily. I do have a lot of troops coming out. Going for the other cannon tower now, which is going to pretty much okay, yeah, there's lots of tanks on him right now, and I only have one tank spawner, so and I have my whatever it's called, this thing down here that has Saint Chamond tanks in there, and he's pulling out all the stops, but he's getting ate up. See, the mortars bless me. The mortars are the perfect distance, and that's what I noticed. That's why I made the change on the base to where the bottom mirrors that same distance, where a lot of people are coming in, then nobody's coming in straight on the town center or straight down the Forbidden City. They're all coming in on one of the corners, it seems like, and that's a popular entry point on a lot of maps. It's the corners, but I mean, this guy's 33. He's 190, level 190. He's only at 33%. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward. He's got a rage plane drop, I'm imagining. Yeah. He's gonna keep frustratingly drop planes here for the next minute and a half. Let's go 4 speed. Okay. He's gonna try to get some. He's like, I better get some loot or something. And he's just tripping all my spawners probably along the way. Well, that was bad, Bobby. I mean, the base is holding up. I've got 3 defenses in a row and also 3 defenses in a row. So let's take a look at the other one. And I've got a cool replay I want to show you as well. Of an attack, I should say. This is a defense and a defense. Sitting with about 300,000 gold, 2,300 oil. Not much food because I've been burning through the food lately on upgrades. He is doing a... Okay, it looks like he's just after the gold. And he couldn't pass up the 300,000 gold, which I can't blame him. He's level 153. He probably didn't lose very many medals on this one. Well, what did it say? I got 18 or something? Okay, let's just take a peek at his strat real quick, see what he does. Goes right up past Versailles. He's going to try try to come in from the top, and he's just going slow motion while troops are spawning on him, which is the purpose of that. Let's fast forward. Okay, he's going to take a tour of Italy, tour of France, and he's trying to get to the other loots, which is a smart move because he wants that gold. I hope I don't give him much trade goods, but he's probably going to get them. Yep, that's alright. Okay, we'll clear out of that. That's enough of that. Get that out of here. And okay, let's just take a look at the attack that I wanted to show you. So this top attack is the one I want to show you. It's not the biggest victory or anything like that, but the point is that I started the search for matches without I didn't realize it, but I just donated 3 tanks, and so that's all I take into battle most rounds is 3 tanks, at least with this setup here. Looks like a lot of 6 tanks. Okay, that was when I was looting, tooting. I don't like to wait as long, so I don't use as many arties on those ones. Anyways, whatever. This top one though, went in and I was looking for opponents, and I found a base I wanted to hit, and I looked down at my troops and I was like, no, missing 3 S-35 tanks is like your whole, that's your tanks. Just keeps the damage from getting your guys that don't have much health. So all I had was a bunch of guys with no health, as you can see. And I did use a couple tactics on this one. 2 betrayals, and those were crucial. And I also like the placement of the decoy on this one, and getting better with that. But let's take a look right away, and I'll kind of walk you through what I was doing. So I saw the loot total, the 2,700 was a lot, and I was like, oh yes. Didn't want to pass it up, even though I had no tanks. So I was like, well, we'll at least get the food. So start out, just pepper a couple guys down, really just testing for traps. Trying to play it very safe on this one because I don't have any tanks. I'm really not comfortable with this attack strategy, but I wanted to go all out, and oh well if I didn't do very good. But you'll see what happens. Okay, pause. Brief moment of nothingness. Probably devising a strategy here. Okay, dropped a troop, and I like to drop one of my heavy machines off to the corner. They don't do much damage, and so they're not going to plow through and trip off any spawners. And they can also hold their own and when the troops are coming for them. So now I lay down my wave of Howies and riflemen. Drop one plane. And I've got my healers back there, so they're going to be okay at first. But we hit the spawning range of the tanks there in the middle, in the bunkers, and there they come. This is important. See the double betrayal? Now I have tanks. And I also dropped the decoy down here off the edge where all the troops that were returning from attacking that heavy machine gunner were coming down that left side, and they're getting decoyed right into sucking right into that decoy trap and basically mowing them with the plane. And now I'm trying to pull my heavy tanks back. I rallied inside the wall into that corner so I could kind of get them within heal range, and then was hoping that my troops would break into that center zone before too much damage was done on those heavy tanks. And they start to get in there. And so I'm short 30 troops. Not only that, it's 3 of the best tanks you can have in the game. The reason I only bring 3 tanks is because they're the best tanks in the game. And so what I had to do, clever use of the decoy and 2 betrayals, and all of a sudden I had 2 tanks. And then my backup troops, the Howies and the rifles, can go back to work. I believe we rally down south to get the gold here. Yes, we do. And also trying to get the store goods. But that's the point of this one, is sometimes, if you have the right stuff, you can even go in short-handed and do some work. Look at the loot totals on the left side now. Loot stolen, available loot. Yeah, it worked out pretty good for me. Fast forward to the end here. Start to run out of time, I believe. Yeah, time is a factor, especially when you do the big bait and re- redirect in the beginning. But with the fact that I was short on tanks, it made something out of nothing and we got paid. So pretty sweet. I like that one. I'll show you the other attacks. I'm not going to show you them, but you can kind of see the army that I use when I'm going for food. Um, I don't use any artillery or whatever Howies because they take too long to train. I don't use any healers. They take too long to train, and they're expensive, I guess, relatively speaking. When you're trying to save money, you don't want to spend money. Hello? That's how it works. And so, yeah, I mean, there's a couple losses. I take the losses when I'm looting, and that's why sometimes I go up and down in medals. I feel like once you breach the 2200 medals, you're really kind of in. You better be pretty well defended because you're going to get hit hard. Whenever I balance between, about 2000 to 2100, I feel like that's a comfortable range for my setup and my, total, because it gives you the high reward of the higher loot. Because people at that level typically have more loot to steal. It also gives you the bigger loot, the reward for defeating them, like a little bonus reward at that league level or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Kingdom 3 now. I mean, yeah, I'll go between Kingdom 3 and 2. But let's see here. All right, so those pretty sweet. 3 defenses in a row, 3 defenses in a row, and a couple sweet attacks there. Let's take a look at where I'm at, and then we'll get to some football. American football, that is. Sorry, the rest of the world that calls it football. uh, 2 days on the caltrops. Caltrops. So many words in this that I can't even pronounce. So I apologize. I'll say it both ways, so I'm not wrong, or I'm only wrong half the time. And Nardo's going. He's still got 4 days on mortar damage to take me up to 15%, which is a hossy boost on my mortars. Pretty stoked about that. Catherine the Great. Looking good. Giggity, giggity. She's got Fusilier damage going to 12, which is level 4. And that's coming up soon. That'll be the next item finished on the docket. King Sejong going to level 6% level 2 boost on the rifleman damage. So happy I got through these top ones because I'm really wanting to max out the rifleman damage. And I'll keep that running until it's maxed out. Nothing's going to stop me because it's just going to make it that much easier for me to decimate everything in war and in looting efforts. Sultan Saladin. Pow! He's got that hair. He's got that tight towel game. He's doing good. Blessing bonus there. And the point of this is getting to defender damage, I guess, from the depots. But the main thing is the S35 tank damage. Yes. Glorious. And that'll be way down there, but you gotta start somewhere. It'll never pop up if I don't ever do it. So, any pleas will work for now. Activate some generals. I'll just put the ladies to work. I mean, what else are they doing? Just kidding. Please don't tell my wife. Anyways, bada boosh. What do we got? Researching here. Submachines, 9 days, 4 hours. Took advantage of the military science event that's currently running, and we can just do a recap on that. I believe it's in the inbox here. Yes. Okay. Talks about it here. You can read that in your own inbox, or you can read it here on mine. We've got discounts to ballista towers, which are your anti-tanks. We've got discounts to the readouts. You also have discounts to armory upgrades, which I have already maxed out. Oh, thank you. And also discounts to upgrades in the armories. You can see these are all max. Well, some of them are max level troops. I don't have much need for wall sappers or raiders, but we'll get there with those guys. They're on discount as well. And then also factory troops, which I need to upgrade my factory, but I don't even use it. All I ever do is train 2 heavy machine guns in the factory, and that's it. When I finally get the research done in the library, oh, I could do some research actually. Let's do gold mine, 2% tower. Okay, so it looks like we're something in here for my current level of gold stash. Defender attack, fruit tree. I mean, the fruit is helpful, uh, especially for the tactics that I use. Let's go ahead and slap that baby down. 3 days, we'll get that later. But sidetrack McGee here. What I was trying to describe is the factory, the purpose of me not upgrading the factory yet. At the point when I get to the resistance chapters here, um, the extra factory produces the heavy tank Mark 1 when the factory is destroyed. So chapter 4 on this one, that's when I'll buy the second factory, and I may not upgrade my factory ever. We'll see on that. Still have no bunkers, but as you can tell, that's not an issue for me, and I sometimes think it helps. There's nothing for them to betray and turn around, but I'll still get them one of these days. And do I have anything? If you don't have anything in the vault, put oil in there as much as you can. You get the free interest. You should have the interest research done if you don't have it. It's in the library as well. I think that's about nothing new as far as layouts. Oh, well, this one's new. I make so many layouts that I forget which ones are new. So we've seen this one. Take a look at it just for fun. It's pretty sweet looking. I like it. It's a 6 square setup in a circle, kind of with the the kind of inlets here to allow for more center spacing on your wonders there. The closer to the middle, the better for certain wonders, of course. This one here is a copy. I will not take credit for the design, and I don't really know how good it works. Maybe I don't have enough. Maybe I don't have the right stuff for this one. This guy that I copied off of is really high level, but I thought it was cool with the traps. And maybe if I didn't have Forbidden City and I had a different wonder where you can, because it's not really a Forbidden City layout. It is a layout that'll work for Global Age with the 5 extra walls. Well, I really put these extra. These are more than 5 over here, so sidetracking like a son of a gun. Keep it clean. But really nifty layout. Let's hold it still right there so you can screenshot or whatever if you want to copy. Got the SAMs in here. Basically, these are just trap zones, and the length of the walls actually here, if you consider this area, is long enough to where they will try to shoot through it sometimes instead of going around it, which is kind of crazy. You would think that it just would let troops right in, and it kind of does, but the idea is to separate the tanks from the heel carts, let them get waxed, and then the heel carts have nothing to do but get shot. So, stuff like that. I think. I'm not really sure. I've not perfected this whole strategy that's being employed here, but that's the way that one looks, and I'll show you where I got it from in case you're curious. I don't remember the dude's name. Leaderboards. It's a great place for ideas if you want to, do something like that. I think it was the 2nd place alliance. I don't think it was Quebec Glory. I think it was the 1st Dynasty. So now it's the 3rd place alliance. It's Gold DS. That's who it is. So it's a Nintendo Gold DS. I guess, I don't know. Here's his version of it, the original version as far as I know. But there's nothing that says you can't copy someone's base. I don't really need to, but I wanted to try it out and see how it performed. I let it get attacked once. It was okay. Maybe I don't have, obviously he's got way higher level stuff. Bunkers, walls. I don't know exactly where his trap placements are and stuff like that, but pretty similar. I mean, I tried to copy it almost exactly, but that's where I got that Gold DS. Good layout. I like it. Thinking if there's anything else we haven't mentioned. Chiefs, football, and I think that'll do it for this this video. So thanks for watching. If you need an alliance, you know where to go. San Fran Tokyo, SANFRANTOKYO. And we also have San Fran Tokyo 2 for those that are lower level, not comfortable being in wars yet, blah, blah, blah. There's lots of reasons. And if you watch these videos and you just want to come say what up, pop in, drop down to San Fran Tokyo 2, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. We'll be glad to have you. You can just, for me, so I can keep getting more subscribers. And I really enjoy doing these videos. So please comment, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. It's great getting to talk to somebody about the game. My wife and kids, they don't care at all. And, a lot of people, for some reason, they play other stupid games. I played all the other games, Clash of Clans, Boom Beach, Clash Royale, and I have decent level accounts on all those, but they don't hold my attention nearly as well as this, and they're not nearly as fun as this. I better rearm those traps. So, with that being said, thanks for watching. Peace out, F10, NFL, go Chiefs.